Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and work in what I call my nature journal. There's so many beautiful journals out there and artwork with natural elements and ephemera, with lots of butterflies and birds and mushrooms and such. And so I put this together because I'm so inspired by all the beautiful work out there. I wanted to have my own little journal that I can put those kinds of things in. This is one of the first pages I did. It's got bugs and flowers and birds, of course, all the usual suspects. So today what I'm going to work in is on this page right here. This page I love, with the little mouse and the bee and the big mushroom and pretty flowers. I was thinking maybe someday I might go ahead and color this one in, but this is what I'm going to work on today, is just this page right here. I'm not sure what the plan is. I've got lots of stuff to work with. I've got some vintage playing cards here. I've got my containers of natural ephemera, birds, flowers, botanicals, garden, that kind of thing. And I'm going to start with painting and then doing some collage, what I usually do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just start the video, and then I'll break in if I have anything in particular that I want to share. So let's get started. I'm out of town, so I don't have all my supplies, so I'm going to have to kind of make do with what I have. And I thought I'd just go ahead and use some of this bubble wrap to give it some texture on the page. So these are a lot of images and things that I cut out of a book I bought at, like, half off books. Those books that you can get a lot of ephemera from some pretty inexpensive books at half price books and different discount bookstores. So that's what all this is. And it's pretty ancient looking, but some of these are really super pretty. So I thought I'd go ahead, and I used to make color copies of these because I didn't want to use them up, but after a while you do end up with a lot of ephemera, so it's okay to use it. Okay, so I thought I'd spare you the 20 minutes it took me to get this cut out. So I don't want to put too fine a point on this cutting out, unless if I was doing an art piece on a piece of canvas or something, I would definitely do a much better job at getting all this cut out of here. But I wanted to kind of just show a little bit of how and there, the thing is that there's been lots and lots of times that I've taken the time to cut something like this out and then decided against using it. But then I just throw it in with my ephemera and pull it out for a different project. So cutting things out is never a waste of time for me. Okay, so one of the things that I'd like to point out is that A lot of times people have asked me, why do you do that? Why do you, what's with art journaling, that kind of thing. I love to make art pieces, and there's not enough wall space for the amount of art that I would like to make. If I could sell it, that would be awesome, but that just kind of hasn't been something I've pursued very much. And then there's the pressure of, will they like it? And then you're stuck with a bunch of art pieces that maybe you don't have a place for, that kind of thing. So for me, art journaling is just a way of making these little pieces for me, and then you just close up a whole box of, not a whole box, but a whole book of art, and you put it on your shelf, and you can pull it out and look at it once in a while and enjoy it. So and I love getting my hands in there and just seeing what I can do and challenging myself. That's really one of the most fun parts for me. So the whole idea was to try to find a place for this little beauty. And I'm not sure how that's going to work itself out. But I thought, usually I try to incorporate doilies. Not sure why, just my thing. I'm all over the place with this one. For some reason, once I found this bird, I fell in love. And now I feel like I've got a lot of purple. Kind of need to tone it down a little bit and see if I can come up with something that'll pull it all together. Okay, so the amount of red was really throwing me off. The original idea, of course, was to try to bring some of this red in, but I think I'm going to give up on that. So what I did was I just went over some of the red with some white paint, and hopefully that will tone it down a little bit. It just kind of, it looked a little sinister, little red dots in the background, so I decided to go ahead and go over those. So I'm going to start again, see if I can get this thing to work for me. All right. Truth be told, I never thought I would use those. I bought these from Hobby Lobby years ago, but it kind of brings the background to the foreground. But I'm not sure about that. I just feel like it needs something else a little bit to kind of balance this black. I don't know what it is. Okay, so I've cleaned off my desk. Time for the pencil. That's usually my time to clean the desk off because I like lots of room when I'm doing the pencil part. So I'm going to get started on that. So there you go. Very subtle, actually, considering all the elements that I started out with. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I hope you are too. Actually, since I have all of my stuff out for this journal, I think I'm going to just keep on going and do another couple of pages, and I'll probably film some of them. Well, I hope you like this page in the process and watching me kind of, have a little bit of angst and, pulling things off and putting things back on again. But yeah, that's kind of part of the process. It's kind of it's almost like a little portfolio of my work, and my work has changed quite a bit. And it's because of getting in here and fooling around, making mistakes, changing my mind, trying new things, watching other people's work and getting inspired by them, that I've been able to kind of change the way I've done things. I have quite a few art journals, and to look at my work a few years ago, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. I'm so glad that I keep going and I keep trying and I keep, making mistakes and trying to fix them. And it's kind of funny because sometimes my mistakes are some of the best things that I do, because covering things up or trying to come up with alternative ways to fix an issue, like usually I would not have covered up so much of this bird, but I love how it's in the background now, and it kind of fits in with some of the colors that I have back there. So yeah, well, I hope, like I said, I hope you like this video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. So once again, thank you very much and have a great day.